kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun thou would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We was slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the Feast of Purim. U.P.K undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof, that is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. He got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's
They said free the Palestinians, then celebrate the death of native Indians. How these other races gon' take us serious? They don't. It's silly thinking you can fight oppression with a vote. I'm so woke, I got sleep deprivation. Belly of the beast giving birth to a nation. You know how I feel to have culture and they take it. It'll never be peace, tell them free the reservation. Till it's backwards, they don't know that they exist no more. Ever try reaching out for help and you just get ignored? Pick up vices like drugs or try to fill a void. They get a youth life sentence for a killing, he was just a boy. Niggas poor, what we living for? Life a gamble, it's like 10 or 4. Police hands around your neck, they just hit record. We in war, man, this ain't the norm. But you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know. Mama on the stage crying. She just lost her only son to gang violence. Pops level 4 yard talking through the fence. Have you ever tried to hug your loved ones through a fence? Have you ever been hated just because your skin? Have you ever worked all week and couldn't pay your rent? Life a trip, I'm trying to catch my balance. Every step feel like I'm walking backwards. Credit card, but God check the balance. I come from where it's rough, that's why my heart callous. They want you to fall weak, that's a war tactic. Look how we live, what's scary than that? What you know about crossing the Darien Gap? Risk your life to live in hell or bury your kids. Either way we gotta suffer and they just get rich. Life a bitch, why I waste time telling you that? Cause if you ain't a nigga like me, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah. One West. Some people live the good life. Them and them steak and mummy pot dry. But they tell me I gotta die for happy, for happy. Millions, house and cars and bike. I got the pussy them don't want see we have a 1,000 tall up rifle. I got them want fi see na fi we hand. You know give we food fi we yam. And when the youth use brilliance, fuck up the road like Gideon. You start call man pillion. The bad boy, true me say don't rush me a bad fly. And true me no got church, me no baptize. Don't tell me no heaven in a that sky when some people live the good life. Them and them steak and mummy pot dry. But they tell me I gotta die for happy. No joy for the black boy. They get a youth, them a fuck up the road and tough up the code dust. No go below. See double 9 man a shuffle the board. And if you no know then, you know fi know. Matic in a waist we no go lucky mode. This one West boy, get up your load. Who no know when, me no shoes and me no food and no clothes. We no do the posing, we no explode. Just a wait for the right time for we explode. Hustle man a hustle charge you we make do. And we can't wait for the next show. Some people live the good life. Them and them steak and mummy pot dry. Come and tell me I gotta die for happy. No joy for the black boy. Millions, house and cars and bike. I got the pussy them don't want see we have a 1,000 tall up rifle. I got them want fi see na fi we hand. You know give we food fi we yam. And when the youth get original, fuck up the road like Gideon. You start call man criminal. The killer them a search for them heaven on earth. Man a fi a fight with the devil from birth. Poverty a time for your Lego man shirt. Your man a fi stay blessed all when the land curse. All when the land curse. I know the GLE them want see we in a one earth. The bad boy, true me said don't rush me a bad fly. And true me no got church, me no baptize. Don't tell me no heaven in a that sky when some people live the good life. Them and them steak and mummy pot dry. But they tell me I gotta die for happy. No joy for the black boy.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're...
So lock here. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh, Hashem, Shabrakatam to all the brothers, Yahweh, Shemala, Tanba, Hashem, Yahweh, to all the sisters. You understand? This is another episode of One West Ground Zero Radio podcast hosted by UP to 1000 ADR and myself, also 500 Barak Yala. Right? This is the greatest, most righteous, the holiest show, the only holy show in Canada. Right? The only podcast that our people, so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans should listen to. You know? Why? Why, you may ask? Because the rest is what? Propaganda, lasciviousness, really just dumb shit. You know? Out here, even though, of course, we're serious and professional, but We make it entertaining. We crack jokes as well. But know this. It is high time for people to just really pay attention to what the I.S.U.P.K is bringing up. Right? Whether it's these classes throughout the week, the shows, you understand? Black Watch, the greatest show on the planet, hosted by Kamen and Johnny YAHANNA and all the generals. Right?
Right.
What else we got? We got Cross the Line Radio. Right? Black Watch is Mondays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's the segment of that Captain Mashak is holding down with the other captains, right? On Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there's a Saturday segment of Black Watch. Again, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Cross the Line Radio, 10 p.m. on Thursdays. What else we got? We got all the content that we need for our people, because it's not just content where, you know, it's funny, you crack a joke, and then you think about, oh, well, I'm going to see some buns shaking, right? Because that's what people just want to see. They want to see buns and a sleeve of like $1 bill, talking about y'all balling. Nah, this is the good content, the content that will make you think, the content that will make you say, you know what?
Right.
Maybe these niggas ain't as crazy as I thought they were. Or maybe they are, but in a good way. You understand? Because we all need a little crazy in our lives. Where's the proof? A lot of y'all niggas are married to dragons. That's a lot. You know, but yeah, again, another show. We're about to have another great episode. We got some good stuff for y'all. You know, shalom to everyone in the chat. Right? If y'all want to chime in, we'll put the StreamYard link itself so I could jump on. Just make sure, you know, you have decorum. If you want to troll, you could troll, but you will not be, you'll be brief. It's a lot, y'all don't.
Yeah, man. Don't forget, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's winter time in Canada. You know what I'm saying? If it's winter time around you, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure, you know what I'm saying, you take your vitamin D as a black man, black woman, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you have, like, you know what I'm saying, like syrup and everything that's needed, like, you know what I'm saying, for your family health, all right? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not get caught, you know what I'm saying, like with the flu and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got work to do. You know what I'm saying? Let's step up our game, and you know what I'm saying, let's have a healthy, you know what I'm saying, like a society and community. So like it.
Your health is everything. Just pay attention to that. Because the white man is a devil already. Imagine, listen, a predator in the wild preys on the old and the sick.
Damn right.
You understand? So you better get out of the Christian church too, because that is the worst disease that our people have, is being plagued by the indoctrination of our oppressor. It's like it. But let's get into these topics. Right, let me share my screen. Is Canada racist? Why do we say that? Because the BC MLA introduces a new bill to ban raising flags that aren't national, provincial, or municipal flags. Which means if you're not raising the flag of Canada, the flag of the province, or the flag of the city that you're in, don't raise your flag. It's going to be illegal. I thought Canada was neutral, I don't want. I thought Canada was the Switzerland of the West. It's Switzerland of the Americas.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Good night. Apparently, you are not allowed to raise a flag in Canada anymore. Good night.
Yeah. So
I just gotta know. Like, what is that one?
Oh, Salaki, I just wanted to add. So what about, you know what I'm saying, when they have the jump up and what, you know what I'm saying, like those Caribbean festivals, like, you know what I'm saying, so that means they can't even have their flag no more?
That's going to be illegal. Imagine that. Oh, what, real quick. The white man's such a devil. I just want to say this. Real quick before we get back to it, I just want to say this. The white man's such a devil. Apparently, we got clips from Facebook. This goes against our community standards on dangerous organizations and individuals.
So like on which channel? I.S.U.P.K Montreal?
I.S.U.P.K Montreal. Good night. We just got, we started the show, 5 minutes ago? We got clipped already on Facebook?
We didn't say
The white man's the devil. Listen, it says it goes against the community standards on dangerous organizations and individuals.
Yeah.
Good night. I wonder who are they referring to.
God.
But let's get back to it. Business as usual. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing a good job. The point is, imagine that, right? Like you said, other one. They're raising the flags, right? Jump Up is one of the most, the biggest turn up in Canada damn near, right? Jump Up in Montreal, in Toronto, good night. Go to Caribana, there's nothing but the Caribbean flag, right? Now Canada is making it illegal to raise the flag, which we know has racist connotation. But my question is, are they going to still allow the rainbow flag to be raised? Mind you now, if we can't raise our flags no more in Canada, if it's not national, provincial, or municipal, y'all better have these sodomites stop raising the flag. We don't want to hear about Pride Month anymore. If that's the case, we can't raise our flags, no sweat. The flags don't belong to us anyways. This is the flags of our modern day plantations, right? The hell with the flag. We're still the people. But now, I want to see what's going to happen to that rainbow flag. Is it still going to be allowed to be raised? Or is it only the flag of the Caribbean people, the flag of the immigrants that can't be raised no more? We just have to wait and see. Just know that Pride Month, we better not see one color be raised on any flag. Okay, raise the white flag. How about that? And give up on your lasciviousness. That's what you need to do. Salakia.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they better not be promoting, you know what I'm saying, that rainbow color, you know what I'm saying, rainbow or pink and white or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because that would be like bias. And I'm pretty sure a lot of them in the government, especially those people making those laws, most of them are part of the LGBTQ as well. You know what I'm saying? So they better not, you know what I'm saying, like, allow these flags if we can, you know what I'm saying, like, put another flag up, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not like we putting them, you know what I'm saying, on public buildings, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have a festival, like we go to the Venezuelan festival, you know what I'm saying? We have the event, you know what I'm saying, their flag. You go to the Haitian festival, you have their flag. You go to any country festival, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna promote their flag, you know what I'm saying, as a mean to be like, you know what I'm saying, like, this is who we are, you know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, these are countries' flag, but you know what I'm saying, you're gonna allow the sexual deviant flag to roam around and that, you know what I'm saying, and bend the other ones. That will show the hypocrisy of Canada and these politicians as well.
And really, because I read an article as well, right? Trump is urging his U.S. diplomats in Europe to press their European counterparts to act tougher when it comes to the immigrants committing crime, right? So outside of the crime, right? What we're seeing is more and more of a shift towards segregation again. That's what we're seeing. Because if it's all about promoting each other's culture, accepting each other's culture, right? Why is it an issue to raise a flag? Just to show, hey, I'm from Haiti. Here's my Haitian flag. I'm from Jamaica. This is my Jamaican flag. I'm from Mexico. Now it's going to be an issue. It's going to be not even an issue. It's going to be illegal. Imagine that. Now they're just pushing more about assimilation. That's really what it is. Because if you're not raising the Canadian flag or the flag of your province or your city, you're not raising the flag. If you're not about white people, you are banned. That's what they're saying. With that, maybe they're still going to allow the rainbow flag because it's all about white people.
Right.
It's all about white people's culture, sexual deviancy, immorality. That's really what it's going to be. So you're going to tell a indigenous nation that, the only flag they could raise is the flag of their colonizer? Is that what it is? If you're not raising the flag of your slave master, you're not raising a flag. You're illegal. And what's going to happen? You're going to get arrested? You're going to create more of a racial divide than it already is, which we really don't care about, because our people need to learn to separate ourselves from your people. And if drastic measures like that have to be taken by your people, as far as not allowing us to represent where we come from or whatnot, listen, we don't give a damn. So be it. And guess what? We're going to gather together as one nation. You understand? And we don't give a damn about any flag. One banner. That banner is the banner of Christ.
Damn right.
That's what we give a damn about. Goddamn devil. Just make sure you ban that rainbow flag from being raised if that's the case. Salaki.
And Salaki, just like you understand, you was mentioning, like, you understand, those native Indian brothers, you understand, and sisters over here, they have their own flag. So what does that mean for them? You understand? So, and it's to come and show you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you thought like Canada, like, you know what I'm saying, was lovable, they love everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, they're as racist as any other, you know what I'm saying, like white people. You know what I'm saying? Every other white nation, they hate us as much. You understand? They are racist as much. It's the same people, it's the same French. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we might think about, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, Canada, those people are different. Well, these are the same French that was in the island, you know what I'm saying, and doing all type of crimes over there. It's the same people. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
they have the same hate for you. You know what I'm saying? They have the same spirit, you know what I'm saying? So it's not shocking for us in the I.S.U.P.K, but it might be to you. So like it.
Yeah. It might be to you to think that how we in 2025 have such a racial divide. But it was the racial divide was always there. What do you mean? There was never a racial unity. How you know that? Where are the natives? Imagine we walking in Montreal, we don't see natives nowhere. You would talk to devils talking about, well, the French made an alliance with the Mohawk. Where are the Mohawks today? Right. If there was such an alliance, why don't we see Mohawks walking around Montreal today? Guess what? That's a lie. Y'all go look up the book, right? It's called 200 Years of Slavery. Is it that? Let me see, because I have a copy of the book. It's somewhere in the Detroit school, right? 200 Years of Slavery by Marcel Trudel. I forgot in which page. He's specifically saying that the French, who later became, you know, the Quebecers in Montreal, right? They said this about the Mohawks. They said they are the scourge of God, that we need to eradicate them. You understand? They need to be exterminated. That's what the French said. So someone's dying somewhere. Either there was an alliance, or that so-called alliance or a treaty, as they want to call it, whatever, is propaganda and a false narrative. Because if that's the case, with all the white people claim, well, we have native blood, we have a native grandma in this, where are the Mohawks talking about, well, we have white blood, we're mixed with white people? Where are they? You understand? At the end of the day, a white man is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of.
I'm right.
That's really what it is. But let me see if I could put the book, so if people wanna get it, you know. Yeah, this is it. If y'all want to get the book, this is Canada's Forgotten Slaves, 200 Years of Bondage. It's on Amazon. It's like $20. Y'all get the book. Y'all see for yourselves. All this, most of the slaves in Canada were natives, you know, and now they're being told, well, go ahead. The only flag you can raise is the flag of your slave master. And for reference, the devil that you see right here is James McGill, the founder of the McGill University, the Harvard of Canada, a slave master. We can move on unless you want to add to it, other ones.
Please.
Humanity faces decline. The world needs 2.7 children per woman to prevent human extinction. I don't believe it.
God.
You know why I don't believe it? That it is an issue? Because they're forcing abortion on us.
God.
If humanity is such facing a decline, why are you, pushing abortion on the Black, Latino, and natives? Why are you forcibly sterilizing native people? Before we get to that, apparently we have a troll in the chat. Mike Ewald, would you like to hop on and address your question or your comment? You don't have to stay in the chat. I'm going to give you the StreamYard link. Mike, do you want to come on?
And so while he's answering, like you're saying, to add to what you're saying, to what you just bring it out, when they say humanity faces decline, that's really talking about them. They see themselves as humanity. They see everybody else as animals, as cattle. You know what I'm saying? And this is like the proof of who the white man is. You know what I'm saying? They don't see you as a human being. You know what I'm saying? They don't see you part of humanity, because just like you said, Officer Barkella, you know what I'm saying? They put, like, you know what I'm saying, clinics, you know what I'm saying, for us to kill our babies in our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile,
Right.
they're putting, you know what I'm saying, like, babe pro clinic, you know what I'm saying, baby pro clinics, you know what I'm saying, pro lives clinic, you know what I'm saying, in their neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, why they're not multiplying enough? You know what I'm saying? I got something for you, like, you know what I'm saying, Caucasian Edomites. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should get, you know what I'm saying, get out of black people business and go make babies, man. Stop being
That's
homosexuals and go make babies. You know what I'm saying? Stop being sexual deviants and have sex with your wife, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you get drunk and after that beat her, you know what I'm saying, kill her. You know what I'm saying? But have a couple babies first, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you leave black people alone, then we wouldn't be in your mind so much. You'll be, you know what I'm saying, having the urge, you know what I'm saying, of the, or the libido, you know what I'm saying, to have babies or have sex with your woman, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that problem over here as black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. So like it.
Yeah, imagine that. Even during slavery, we're multiplying like rabbits.
God.
Imagine that. And even with your people putting all types of schemes, right, to destroy us and exterminate us, just like in the days of Egypt, we're multiplying like rabbits. You can't get rid of us.
God.
Just focus on yourselves. Go make babies. Listen to Officer Adiyar. If you were not focused on black people so much, maybe you'd be reproducing at a normal rate where you wouldn't have to worry about being extinct. Listen, Mike, we've put the StreamYard link in the chat. Just come up. He said, who sold blacks into slavery? Other blacks. That's a lie. Africans are not black and we're not Africans. And they sold us to your people, because only a white person would say that shit. Now, it's not good to assume, but if I have to take the check-in, I'll take the check-in. Mike is a devil, I guarantee you that.
Come on.
Mike, what is your ethnical background or identity on your father's side?
It's like, it's mostly white people, you know what I'm saying, with no knowledge, you know what I'm saying, that's full of high on drugs, you know what I'm saying, now, you know what I'm saying, drinking beer, you know what I'm saying, somewhere, you know what I'm saying, that have nothing to do, like, you know what I'm saying, he probably in his drawers, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, if he's a Edomite, you know what I'm saying, and saying, well, black people sold black people, man. If you read books, you know what I'm saying, you'll see that's not the case. You know what I'm saying, Mike? Maybe you have you know what I'm saying, like third grade level of reading, or you never read something, you know what I'm saying, decent in your life. You know what I'm saying? Not all black people are the same people, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you sound stupid. You said, what did black people build in Africa? Nothing. That's how you know Mike is an uneducated devil, an uneducated Caucasian troglodyte cave dweller. You understand? And he's probably a homosexual.
Right.
I want to remove the probably part, because we know how white people are. They're the one who legalized homosexuality since the Roman Empire. The only reason y'all keep women around is just to make babies. Outside of that, y'all are the biggest sexual deviants. You know. And he said he knows not all black people are the same. So you should know better than saying stupid shit like black people sold black people. You understand? You should know better. But now you're backtracking because we proved that you're an idiot. Just accept it. You know, you can stay for the rest of the show and be educated if you feel like it. And then you'll find out that your people are the problem when it comes to your people not reproducing enough. They want to talk about... Oh, sorry, go ahead, one.
So, like, I didn't want to cut you up. You know what I'm saying? And Mike is so, you know what I'm saying, such a ignorant, you know what I'm saying, of what he's talking about. What did black people build in Africa? Why don't you go look into what the British, you know what I'm saying, destroyed? And civilization didn't start with white people. It started with black people. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, like, you know what I'm saying, it's the same argument over here. Like, what did the native do over here? Meanwhile, when you go, you know what I'm saying, you have the pyramids in South America, you have cities in the you know what I'm saying, in the forest, you know what I'm saying, in the jungle in South America, that they still can, you know what I'm saying, understand how they were made. They still can understand how the pyramids were made, you know what I'm saying? And you asking, like, what did black people do? Black people created those things. You know what I'm saying? Most of your archaeology, you know what I'm saying, is come from black people. You know what I'm saying? All your science. So like it? No,
go ahead. I want to cut you off.
Yeah, all your sciences, you know what I'm saying, is copied of black people, you understand? So you know what I'm saying, to tell you, you know what I'm saying, what black people did, go look into what the British broke down, destroyed over there. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you guys go, you know what I'm saying, you destroy what people made, you know what I'm saying, and build, you know what I'm saying, crap. Look at the architecture, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, of the past, and look at, you know what I'm saying, what you're building. Look at your artists today. You know what I'm saying? Crap. You understand? And yes, Egypt is in Africa. Egypt is in North Africa. God damn.
Oh, good night. He's a dumbass. I was seeing that comment. Listen, the question really is, what have white people ever built? What did white people ever build? And the only thing white people are good at is they're masters. They're masterful at committing genocide and mass rape. That's really it. And stealing. Outside of that, what are white people good at? Nothing. Nothing really. If it has nothing to do with shedding blood, you know, sexual deviancy or theft, well, they're irrelevant. Now, when it comes to Egypt isn't in Africa, Mike, you should have just stopped before that comment.
Yeah.
Because if you pull, I'm not even going to pull up a map of Egypt. I'm not. That would be like, damn. But you just prove yourself to be the most. Do you understand when we say white people are dumb? Mike is a perfect example. Egypt isn't in Africa, and even to mention Egypt, Officer Adiyar mentioned the fact that the natives, you know, in the Americas built pyramids. He was talking about the pyramids in America. You didn't even have to mention Egypt. You just show how dumb you are. But it's fine. We know white people are stupid. And he says Egyptian isn't black. First of all, Egyptians aren't black. Now, that's the modern day Egyptians. Egyptians of antiquity are a black, dark-skinned African people. Both the modern Egyptians know that. White people know that too. That's why they whitewashed Egypt. Do you know how Egypt became that white? Even besides the fact that the Arabs colonized Egypt after the death of Muhammad? Because you sodomite gay Greeks came and mixed in with the people by raping everybody. That's it. Mike, just stop while you're at it. Now, if you
and this shows, you know what I'm saying, how white people are so proud. So like, I'm coming back.
God, no, so I don't want. Here's the thing, Mike, right? If you stop focusing on black people, you would stop writing stupid comments in the chat, and you would be focusing on making babies with whatever woman you claim you're married to, so that your race is not, you know, facing extinction no more. That's really it. Because humanity is facing a decline. It's really white people going extinct. Mike, just stop typing stupid comments and go have sex with your wife and make babies. Like that, you're gonna save your race from being extinct. That's really it. And if not, well, we couldn't care less if you go extinct. It'll be probably better for the planet. The ozone layer will repair itself. There will not be any pollution no more. You know, the waterways will be clear. Listen, if white people were not done, you probably could just drink water from the stream without having to purify it. Right. I say probably. I'm not an expert. All I do is that white people are the polluters of the earth. And then they want to complain about pollution, but you're the one polluting the face of the earth. Mike, stop. Listen, hop on. If you want to hop on the stream, no sweat. If you want to stay clowning in the chat, no sweat. Just know that you are contributing to your race going extinct because you're a dumbass in the chat. Go make babies with your wife. We need slaves in the kingdom. Salaka.
Salaka, this is the pride of the other nation. They can't accept black people with knowledge. They can't accept, like, it makes them mad. It makes their blood boil, you know what I'm saying, to see like black men standing up, black men, you understand, talking about the truth. Because we're supposed to be like a people, you know what I'm saying, that's beat up, destroyed, you understand, and they could continuously, you understand, saying, look at these Negroes over here. You understand? Meanwhile, when they see a black man standing up, when they see a black man with knowledge, it bothers them. You know what I'm saying? That's Mike. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, that's their pride. You know what I'm saying? That's their pride. Like Mike, you know what I'm saying? The best advice we could give you, you're not black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, leave this alone and go have sex with your woman, if you do have a woman. And if you have sex with men, we would suggest you, you know what I'm saying, go get you a woman, because your race, humanity face declining, man.
Yeah,
You understand? You find your
that.
faces decline. You understand? Your race is declining. You understand? Instead of being in the chat with black men that are rising up, we rising up. You understand? We know what's going on. Yours is being destroyed. You understand? Why? Because you rather be in black people business, man. You understand? Go have sex with your wife, Mike, if you have one. And we're not talking about children. I know you guys love children. It's a lot.
Oh yeah. We have. It's crazy how we have to specify that to them. Like, leave us alone, and then leave the children alone.
God.
Like, your people are such deviants. You are attracted to children so much so that you are trying to what you call it again? Label your child attraction. You're trying to call it what did you try to call it again? MAPS. Minor attracted people. This is how sick you are, Mike. Your people are so sick. You understand? Your people are so sick that you have to label your sexual deviancy as a sexual attraction. You say homosexuality. You say I don't know. They say the pansexual, and you say all. Listen, you're all types of sexual. That's all I know. You're all types of immoral sexual. That's really what you are. You know. So just go get a woman. You understand? Get a white woman. Save the white race from being extinct. That's what you should do, Mike. Get yourself a white woman. You don't care if she's a white trash or not. They're all white trash anyways. Go get your snow roach, because in the kingdom of God, as the Bible says, you are going to be in chains. And we need slaves. We need slaves. I would personally not want you as a slave. I couldn't care less. You know. And I couldn't care less whether or not your race goes extinct. All I know is that you're too focused on black people right now. Go have sex with your wife, make some babies, and save your white race from being extinct. Right? Now, let me ask you this, Mike, real quick, right? Do white lives matter? Do white lives matter? Mike, do white lives matter? Just say yes or no. He said his wife is Portuguese. Well, she's white, just like you.
Yeah, he said that like it would have meant something. Portuguese enslave up black, Hispanics, and Native Indian too. You know
Portuguese are some of the most like violent people. I mean, they still castrate people in Brazil.
God, diabolical people, man.
He said all lives matter. If all lives matter, that means white lives matter too, right? If that's the case, leave the chat, go have sex with your wife and procreate more white lives. That's really what it is.
Your Portuguese wife, you understand, probably needs you right now, you know what I'm saying? Instead of you looking at men right now. So like,
imagine that. You gotta go back and forth with men and have sex with your wife.
Yeah, man.
You are a homosexual. I knew it. I said it.
And so like, just to add to some, you know what I'm saying? He said, you know what I'm saying, when we stop being a problem, he will leave us alone. Well, Mike, we're not putting, you know what I'm saying, abortion clinics in your neighborhood, so you know what I'm saying, so your race don't have babies, Mike. You guys are doing that to us. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we're talking about a problem that you guys are having. You know what I'm saying? So we love your people even more than you do, because you're not even focusing on the problem that your people facing. You know what I'm saying? Your people is facing, you know what I'm saying, extinction because you're not having sex with your Portuguese wife. You understand? Instead, you rather, you understand, talk your nonsense, you understand, showing how ignorant you are, and your wife is gonna watch all of that and say, God damn, man, my husband is dumb as fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's gonna say. These two black men got more knowledge, and she's gonna be ashamed of you, Mike. You understand? What you should do, you understand, is talk about the problem that you face as a people. Your race is declining, and go have sex with your Portuguese wife.
Yeah. Go have sex with your Portuguese wife. That's it. He said, the Democrats are doing it, not me. They want you dead. Listen, during slavery, there was no such thing as the Democrats or the Republicans or the liberal or the conservatives. White people were just killing us. They all wanted us dead. What are you talking about? Since 1492. Okay, so what political party was Christopher Columbus, Mike? What was the political party of Napoleon? What was the political party of the British Crown? What was the political party of America just during the 13 colonies? What was it, Mike? Since the Democrats are doing it and the Democrats want us dead, what was the political party of the slave masters throughout America, Canada, Central South America, and the Caribbean. Were they all Democrats? Mike, focus. We know you can't focus on your wife right now. So, what was the political party of the slave masters, Mike? Before we move on, because listen.
Yeah, Mike doesn't have the knowledge to come face the priest of the I.S.U.P.K. Mike, your wife is gonna be ashamed of you, man. Like your Portuguese wife. Don't show this to your wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope not, because she's gonna be like, God damn, I married a dumb. Yeah.
Listen, what's gonna happen is your wife is going to listen. She's cheating on you right now. He said Democrats fought for slavery. Good night. Listen, this is bad. Democrats fought for slavery, while the southern U.S. fought to keep their slaves. Matter of fact, Canada fought to keep slaves. Canada had no Democrats. What are you talking about? The French fought to keep their slaves. The Spaniards fought to keep their slaves. I asked you which slave master was a Democrat. In 1492, there was no Democrat. Mike, you should just be quiet. Go have sex with your wife. You know, that's really what it is. Let's move on. You know, we might come back to Mike. We might really, I don't know. Netanyahu approves plan to bring thousands of Indian Jews home to Israel by 2030. You see, shit like that is why the IUIC is pushing Africans being Israelite, Filipinos being Israelites, Samoans being Israelite. East Indians are Israelites, apparently. They're Jews. Good night. So, if Indian Jews are accepted, why can't Black, Latino, and Native American be Jews? Why are we the only people who can't be Jews? Everybody else can be a Jew besides the Jews. Imagine that. What man's the devil the Bible speaks of?
Damn right.
Mike, we stream on multiple channels. You're irrelevant. Shut up.
You understand? And this shows the hypocrisy of the oppressor, because here comes, you know what I'm saying, Commanding General YAHANNA, you know what I'm saying, wanted to come to Montreal, you know what I'm saying, to Canada, you know what I'm saying, and the Jewish lobby, you know what I'm saying, like push, you know what I'm saying, so hard on the government in Canada, so the Commanding General YAHANNA can't come to Canada. But not only that, they're gonna allow, you know what I'm saying, like the Indians, you know what I'm saying, the East Indian to be Jews. So, you know what I'm saying, like we can't be Jews over here. There can't be no Black Jews, Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian Jews, because then the world will understand something. The world will understand that these people that came in slavery are actually the real Jews, just like the Bible says, just like history says. You understand?
Right.
It's a lot.
And you know what's crazy? Listen, I've seen the inside of a synagogue. It is filthy. It's about to be even filthier. It's about to smell like purge. Nice. Damn. I've been inside a synagogue. It's good night. I don't want to be the janitor cleaning after them. That's all I know. You know, in Salakia.
These are brown youths also. These are not Black kids. These are brown youths. They heard it somewhere, learned it, brought it. They don't talk like that at home. It's a costume for them. So that's also what pissed me off. These are Black kids. I would have never made the video. This is Black culture you're in. So don't think you could just bastardize it and treat it any way you want. Your grandparents don't fuck with us, chill out. Like, fuck out of here, bro. If you know damn well you cannot bring your homie at the house without your grandma saying what's going on. Don't even get me started, man. These are brown.
So basically, this is just exactly what white people do in America. They talk and act Black. Well, every single nation does that. God. Right? And when I say they talk and act Black, I'm not talking about their stereotypical, you know, trying to be street or gangster or whatever. That's not our culture. Being a thug is an East Indian culture. Being a criminal is a white man's culture, like Mike, you know, the gay troll in the chat. But every nation does that. Like you go to Toronto, yo, you see an East Indian in Toronto in the street, you're gonna be like, yo, wagwan fam. It's like, what? He's not gonna speak to you like he owns a 7-Eleven. He's gonna be like, yo, where you from? Oh, tutus fam, I'm from India. You don't know? Like, wait, speak Indian. He's like, yo, fam, low it, fam. You shut the hell up. And then you're gonna go home, be like a regular East Indian, and talk shit about black people with his family at the table. That's what he's gonna do. But around you, he's like, yo, wagwan, bro. Yo, wagwan, cuz. Wagwan, fam. Listen, you know what? Let me chill out for a second. The point is, if you don't fuck with us, just don't fuck with us. And that should just be a reminder for our people, right? If it's a problem that these people are stealing our culture, stealing the way we talk and whatnot, just, you know, stay away from them. That's all they do. They want to be you without having to deal with what it is to be you. You know, East Indians are being accepted, right? East Indians in Toronto trying to be Jamaican. They don't face the same issues as Jamaican. How do we know that? They get accepted by the boatloads, by the plane loads, right? In Canada, the #1 people being deported are Jamaicans. Imagine that. While the #1 illegal immigrants are East Indians. We don't face the same struggle. Stop trying to be like us.
Right.
And that goes all across the board for all heathens, whether it's the French Montanas, whether it's the East Indians, whether they're straight out of India or by the way of Trinidad, meaning the coolies, whether it's the Asians like China Mac, you know, or there's the white people like Gay Mike in the chat. Leave us alone. That's it. Yeah. Leave us alone. And maybe then you'll be able to address the issues that your people are facing. Salakia.
So like, hey, Mike should have said thank you. You know what I'm saying? You guys are addressing the problem that is touching my race. You should have said thank you, Mike. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, just to show, you know what I'm saying? Like, they want us to talk against black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we done something to them. You know what I'm saying? Something wrong to them. Meanwhile, they want to be us. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to be us. You know what I'm saying? The way we dress, they dress. You know what I'm saying? The way we speak, they speak. The way we walk, they walk. You know what I'm saying? They envy, exactly. You know what I'm saying? They envy us. You know what I'm saying? That's what they really want, is to be us without, you know what I'm saying, like understanding our struggle, understanding, you know what I'm saying, what you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, what we're going through, without, you know what I'm saying, having some type of empathy and compassion towards us, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to be Jewish. You know what I'm saying? People are not walking, you know what I'm saying, like Jewish people, you know what I'm saying? They're having, you know what I'm saying, whatever dance or music they listen to. They're not trying to be like the Arabs or talk like the Arabs. They're not trying to be like East Indian. They're trying to be us everywhere on this face of the earth, man. Just like the Bible said, you are the salt of the earth. Without black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, this earth would have been, you know what I'm saying, without no taste. You know what I'm saying? Something blend, something even alien doesn't want to come into. So like,
imagine that. Listen, if the little gray aliens existed for real, right? They would not want to come on the face of the earth. They would not. They would look at them. We're trying to avoid these people. Why? Because every time they meet a new people, they colonize them. You know, that's really it. That's Salakia. We move on. I stumbled upon this. This was the clip of the century. You remember this cat, Adawan?
So like, who's this?
That's the cat. That's the Gypsy Crusader that was on the show. I forgot what's the radio show, right? Where the devil was interviewing Kamen and John YAHANNA.
Oh yeah, Khan, the racist guy.
That's the Nazi.
Yeah, Khan, the Russian racist.
He's not white.
Yeah.
He's an Elamite. He's an East Indian. He wants to be like Gay Mike in the chat.
When we talk about white European, right? You're a gypsy, right? Correct? Gypsies are Indian, like you. There are DNA tests out there, right? And you're like supposedly what? Indian? Part Indian?
No, that's not even my DNA test.
Oh,
my dad's.
Oh, when are you gonna do yours?
It's not mine. It's my dad's.
When's so you got to be half of your dad's, right? So what's your dad?
Right, and then I have a mom.
What's your dad though? What is he? He's Indian?
My dad?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even look Indian. He doesn't even look Indian. If you look at my dad, I mean, I've had as gifts. But he's got he's mixed. You know what I mean? He's mixed with a bunch of stuff. He's got some. He's mostly Caucasus, Turkish, Indian. He had Spaniard, Italy. He had all that stuff in him because we're gypsies. You know what I mean? That's what we are. But the thing is that what I tell everybody is that the gypsies are largely European now because they couldn't exist in any other place. Like you couldn't be a gypsy in Africa. Impossible.
But gypsies started in India, though, right?
Hey,
Yeah, but
Listen, this cat is a East Indian. He's a light-skinned East Indian. That's really what it is. You know, he went on the whole terrace about the white race and the white race. And even for those who never knew, you might find gypsies today. Like, what's the name of the boxer again? Is it Tyson Fury? I think it's Tyson Fury. He fought with Deontay Wilder, right? He's called the Gypsy King or something like that. You might see white gypsies today. What you know what white people do? If you're still in the chat, do you know why are gypsies portrayed as white today, Mike? Do you know why do white people identify as gypsies today in Europe, Mike? If you're still in the chat. If not, you're irrelevant anyways. Because white people steal identities. That's why. Like even the most nasty, disgusting identity, they're gonna steal it. You understand? Like gypsies are what's the term? Indo-Aryan people. Like even the Aryan nation, people think Aryan, like Aryan, Nazis, skinheads. They stole that from the East Indians. You see, that's the problem. You think people like Mike and other white people, they think they're talking to dumb niggas. We are educated. We do our research. We know things. Gypsies are East Indians. That's really the original gypsies are East Indians. I met people from Bulgaria, Albania, talking about they're gypsies. Like, you're a white boy. you're a troglodyte. You're a cave dweller. The real gypsies are the real thugs. The real gypsies cook curry, and they smell. I mean, white people smell too, but you get the point. And even the term gypsy, I bet he will not be able to say where the term gypsy came from, right? The term gypsy really is short for Egyptian because they thought, these are the Egyptian people, which means what? They knew that the real Egyptians were dark-skinned people. That's really what it is. And they thought these were the Egyptians, so that's why they call them gypsies. You see, the thing is, you cannot come over here thinking you're going to talk to dumb niggas. That's what it is. Leave your Caucasian pride in the Caucasus caves. That's really what it is. And go have sex with your wife. Your people are going extinct. Salakia.
Salakia. I remember when watching Commander General YAHANNA destroying this guy. Really, he had a complex because he actually wanted to be black at first because he went into basketball thinking they're gonna accept him, but he was trash. He was trash. So that he like, well, since black people do not accept me, they don't accept me, So, and I don't want to be East Indian, They're too black, they're stink. So I might as well pass for white, This guy's on Omegle. I don't know if you know the site, like you could talk to random people and whatnot. He's on Omegle, like going crazy on that, on black Hispanics and Native Indians. Meanwhile, the whole time, this guy is not even white. So,
and you know what's crazy? This truly shows that on the face of the earth, nobody gives a damn about anyone else but black and white people. It's all about black or white, right? That even like the book, what is it? Second Ezra's 6 and 9, I think, or 6 and 10. Second Ezra 6 and 10. Let me pull it real quick, right? The point is, whatever people do is based on the relationship between blacks and Hispanics, between blacks, Latinos, and natives, and white people, right? Let me just pull it real quick, because basically he's not white. He's East Indian, but he either wanted to be black or white. He didn't want to be East Indian. Second Ezra 6 and 10. The hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand, right? The actions of mankind is between the heel, which is Esau's heel. If you know the story of Jacob and Esau, Jacob held Esau's by the heel, and the hand, which is Jacob's hand. Jacob, the forefather of the Israelite. So he's between the Israelites and the relation between the Israelites and the Edomites is what dictates what people do. Because why? The standard of being dressed properly is having what you call it again? The kostak havat. What you call it again? A suit. A suit having a certain shape up, your hair some type of way or whatnot. You're just like a white boy. Look at all the presidents. You don't see the president of Japan with a kimono. You know, even the Arabs. You may see the Saudi princes with their Arab attire, but you know, some of the government officials, you know what they wear? They wear the suit and the tie. Who put that in place? The white man. And if not, well, guess what? What's the other most attractive attire? Just like a nigga. Or just like a cholo. Look at Jack. Go to Asia, Southeast Asia, everywhere. They have a cholo culture that they stole from the Mexicans. The Mexican created that, you know, not that. Well, the Mexicans put that in place, you know, from California. The Asians like, yo, we like it. We're just gonna dress like that. Even back in their home country, you go to Laos, you go to Philippines, they dress as cholos, but they don't speak up on the ice raids, though. You know, that Gypsy Cat Crusader, he wanted to be black. He tried to play ball. Black people say, no, you know, you're not good enough. Go to hell. What he did is that, as opposed to just, he said, I'm gonna be an enemy to the blacks. He's East Indian, so he's already an enemy to the blacks. But it's not good enough because East Indians are irrelevant. They just smell. So what? He went to the actual worst enemy of blacks. He went and say, yeah, I portray as a white man. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna put a neo-Nazi cross on my arm and do the Nazi salute. And still, white people like, nah, we ain't rocking with you. You're not white. Now he's confused. Listen, go save India. That's it. Go save the Gypsy Nation.
Yes, Salaka. This might bring him to, you know what I'm saying, unalive himself. Because, you know what I'm saying, he's not accepted by black. He doesn't want to be East Indian. Now, white people, you know what I'm saying, uncover his lies, you understand? So he doesn't know what to do now.
White people say, you're not one of us. You can't. Nah. Listen, we hate the blacks, but not to the point where we're gonna accept an East Indian with us. Nah, come on. Listen, just hate the blacks from India. Listen, go to India and hate the blacks from there. Just do that. Oh, you don't. East Indians do not need to portray as white people to hate us. Just you know, stay in your lane. That's what black people told him. Yeah, you're not good enough. White people told him stay in your lane, and now he's mad. He's going off say, yo, these white racists. You were a right racist for a moment. Salakia.
Salakia. You know what might happen also? Now you might start thinking like, you know what I'm saying, like, well, maybe the blacks are not that bad. You know what I'm saying? I talked to the man, YAHANNA, he's the one that gave it to me straight. You know, steady give it to me properly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my hate was not founded on something, you understand, on something strong. Maybe the blacks are not so bad after all, because I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to pass for white. White people don't accept me. Meanwhile, black people, you know what I'm saying, like, we're just laughing and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, on what, no matter what I say about them, you know what I'm saying? Maybe those black people are not so bad. That's probably what's gonna happen as well.
Watch this man sometime in the next coming weeks call across the line and apologize. Say, you know what, you guys were right. White people. I'll be like, well, goddamn. Most like Christ.
Good night.
Oh, good night.
The nerve of him to say my father is not that as black, you know what I'm saying? It's like
he said, yeah, my father's not that black, you know, he's a mix. I mean, he has Indian and Italian. Yo, listen, Apu or Aladdin, I don't know. Come on. Just stop. That's it. Be like Mike and stop showing how dumb you are. We couldn't care less. But my question is this: which side would you side on? This is I think in the UK, right? Is it in the UK? I don't know. It's somewhere. It says 2 Indians attack an Englishman, so the local kids jump in their help to help their fellow white man.
Head, man. You're bleeding on your head.
Which side would be the Gypsy Crusader on? Because one day he's white, one day he's East Indian. The point is that there is a racial divide all over the planet Earth that is biblical. So before something like that happens to you, Black, Latino, and Native American, you better gather together and leave these people alone. Don't side with either. We don't know what's the backstory. Maybe the white man was being a racist. Maybe the East Indian were being rude or whatnot. Maybe they were allergic to soap. Who knows? The point is this: mind your business. Just like they should mind their business, you should mind your business. Focus on your own people, so you don't get caught up in an incident like that. That's what it is. To our people, let's focus on us and us only. Let's not deal with what these heathens are dealing with. It's not our problem. Salakia. I think Ariar froze. That would be the Gypsy Crusader on, because one day he's white. Okay, can you hear me, other one? Yeah, they're having technical difficulties, but that's the point. The point is, right, whatever was going on at that time with that incident, you need to focus on your own people, so that you don't take part of this incident. You know, just like if some people are saying, Canada, you know, they're tired of East Indians, they're for deportation. Well, guess what? The people who are saying that are also brothers who could face deportation. Don't side with either East Indian or white people. Don't side with either Asians or Arabs. Don't side with nobody but your own people. You know, so that you will not be in the midst of these incidents. Because then you're going to be confused, because you're going to support either side and both sides hate you. You know, Salakia, can you're Tawab now?
And Salakia, come. You know what I'm saying? And Salakia, this is a wonderful thing to see, because, you know what I'm saying, like the Bible says, you know what I'm saying, like a nation shall rise against another nation. We seeing this happening. And if you think, you know what I'm saying, like it's only like the grown men that's going to fight, these hooligans, you know what I'm saying, they're known for, you know what I'm saying, stabbing people over there. You know what I'm saying? You about to see children stabbing, you know what I'm saying, like there's white hooligans, children, English hooligan children stabbing, you know what I'm saying, Arabs, you know what I'm saying, old school, old folks, you know what I'm saying, mothers, grandmothers, and whatnot. You about to see this in a few days, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it is a glorious thing to see, because we're seeing the prophecies of the Bible coming to pass, coming in effect. You know what I'm saying? It is glorious, you know what I'm saying, in my sight to see, you know what I'm saying, these nations, you know what I'm saying, starting to fight against one another. And you're about to see this even more. And this is why we tell Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians to come back to your real, you know what I'm saying, origin, to your real culture, to your real roots. You understand why? Because these things are about to happen, and you're gonna be left on the side of the road by yourself. Because why? Because you don't have no shepherd. Because you by yourself. Because you understand, not part of the I.S.U.P.K, not part of an army of men. You understand that? You understand that are under the protection of God. You understand? This is why we're telling you, come to this school, man. You understand? These times, you understand, like being prophesied in the Bible, and we seeing these things happening, man. It's gonna be a sad day out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Might have some babies with your woman, because you know why? Because one of these days, one of those Arabs or East Indian might just see you in the street and stab you. Why? Because you came to a live priest of God or talking, and you trying to disrespect the priest of God. You understand? God might make this happen to you, but before it does, you understand? And I hope you have a few children. You know what I'm saying? Make some love. You know what I'm saying? Good love to your woman. Leave Black people alone. You know what I'm saying? And be ready to kiss the boots if you see us outside, man. You know what I'm saying? If you see the I.S.U.P.K, say sorry for what you said, or you know what I'm saying, come into a live trying to, you know what I'm saying, act like you know something or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because these days are coming to pass, man. And you know why these days coming to pass? Because you white people, you Africans, you East Indian, you Chinese, all you other nations, you have done something wrong on the face of the earth. Those same people that were in slavery in Egypt are the same people that you ate today, are the same people that are in slavery and captivity in, you know what I'm saying, in the United States, in Canada, in South America, and shipped across the world, man. These are the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Salaki.
Damn right. Salaki, we move on. So apparently the British Army will use Call of Duty to train soldiers. I had to look that up.
Damn.
Listen, all these little white trolls in Call of Duty talking about, yo, go F your mom, and trolling you, you know, rage baiting you. Y'all about to be drafted. I pray for that day that I see some of y'all be drafted. You get the highest kill streak and scores on Call of Duty, you are about to be drafted. You know, and a lot of them really, they're saying they're training them as far as they're good on video games. Maybe they could pilot a drone or whatnot. Listen, at the end of the day, y'all, the point is y'all are going to war. Y'all are going to get drafted. The French president said, well, we're going to bring back the draft for the young people again, so that young people feel proud to protect the nation. Don't you see we're in a climate where war is inevitable? Everybody's getting ready to war. Like, why would you get ready for something that's not going to happen? You know, like us, we know what's going to happen. You know, in the I.S.U.P.K, we know what's going to happen. Is that going to stop me from playing Call of Duty? No, because the hell with the draft. I get drafted for Christ, not for the whites. The point is this: y'all going to war, and it's inevitable. And it doesn't matter if you stop playing video games; y'all still going to get drafted. So, yo, get your kill streak up. I want to see which one of these high-scoring players is going to be on the front lines or behind the computers piloting a drone while I eat popcorn and have a drink with Arya of that 5-star Babakul. Salaki.
Right, damn right. You understand? And we've been seeing this like a lot lately. We see Canada trying to, you know what I'm saying, like push people, you know what I'm saying, into the army. Say, well, we need like even civilian right now. We ready, they're ready to train civilian. You seeing French doing it. You seeing, you know what I'm saying, like all these other nations saying like we need people in our army. That should tell you something, you understand, especially for you, Mike. That should tell you something, you know what I'm saying, like you guys are going to war, man. You understand? Third World War, World War III, however you want to call it, is coming, and you will fight. You understand? And this is what, you know what I'm saying, these elites, they know. You know what I'm saying? The elites know exactly, you know what I'm saying, like the prophecies of the Bible are real. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to set it back, you know what I'm saying, like push it, like, you know what I'm saying, a little, do what they do, you know what I'm saying, so it won't happen like all of a sudden, but it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know what I'm saying, their arms are too short, you know what I'm saying, to fight against God. They can't, you know what I'm saying, do anything, you know what I'm saying, according to God's word. If God says it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're saying, you know what I'm saying, like they're gonna find in every walks of life, facets of life, they're gonna try, you know what I'm saying, like in a way to bring people into the military.
God, listen, y'all better get ready. Mike, if you're not making babies with your white wife, you better go to the gym. You better get yourself an Xbox or a PlayStation. You could play Call of Duty on your phone today. Just train physically or virtually, however you want it. You're going to war. Lord be with you, Mike. Lord be with you. Talk about Mike. It says world's strongest woman winner stripped of title after organizers discovered she was born a man. I think that's why Mike is going extinct. Mike, is that your wife? Good.
She look Portuguese.
She look Portuguese, all right. Or he look Portuguese.
Oh, he look us like
whatever it is, Mike, we understand now. Mike was getting assaulted. Mike was tired. Mike, is that the reason why you spend so much time in the chat?
Yeah.
Mike said he couldn't have this no more. Good night. But this is prime whiteness, white culture. You know, it reminds me of what's the Kardashians' stepfather name again? The woman of the year.
So like
Bruce Jenner.
Bruce, yeah.
Yeah,
Bruce,
I'm not calling you Caitlyn. Bruce. Listen, imagine that. This is white people. You know how I know this is white people? Where as a woman you could identify as a man, as a man you could identify as a woman. Because as a colonizer, you identify as a native. That's why I know it's prime white culture. To identify as something that you are not. As a Jewish person, you identify as the real Jews. Imagine that. Why do you think people could claim to be transracial today? That's because of $5 Indians.
Right.
That's because of Bob Marley's. That's because the Jewish man is of the synagogue of Satan. And that's really because the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. Salakia.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what, you know what I'm saying, white men should speak against, you know what I'm saying, like men like Mike, you know what I'm saying, instead of coming to a blackity, you know what I'm saying, group or chat or live, you see black people talking, you know what I'm saying, like you should speak against the abomination in your nation. You know what I'm saying, this is an abomination, you know what I'm saying. I don't know if you're a Christian, Mike, you know what I'm saying, or you believe in God. A lot of you don't believe in God, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. You know what I'm saying, well, none of y'all believe in God really, but you know what I'm saying, y'all have a type of sense that you guys do. You understand? So if you have a type of sense that you believe in God, this is what your country, your nation is pushing. Instead of coming and say like, well, black people this, black people that, you should speak against things like this. You should speak against, you understand, like man, you understand, like trying to be women so they could win, like, you understand, like sport in sport game. You understand? They're taking advantage of the woman. You know what I'm saying? You should speak against that. That doesn't make sense, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is a whole, I mean, this is a whole wiggle, you know what I'm saying? A whole cracker. So, like, a whole cracker, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's trying to be a cracklet. So
cracklet, damn, this is crazy. Damn. Mike, when you see the problem is when white people focus too much on black people and they're gonna blame us for the white extinction. It's called the Great Replacement. You know why white people are going extinct? Because they're homosexuals. Right. If you would focus on having sex with your wife and keep making babies with your wife and not put a decree since the Roman Empire to render illegal having multiple wives, maybe you would not go extinct. But instead, you want to be a homosexual. That's the problem, Mike. See, if you address the elephant, good night, the elephant in the room, if you address the transmissioner in the room in your community, maybe you could get rid of white people not reproducing fast enough. If you were not homosexuals, maybe you wouldn't have any reproduction problems. Just maybe. But then again, I'm not an expert. I just have common sense, which is really rare, which is really uncommon these days, especially among white people. Just know that for hypothetical purposes, if blacks, Latinos, and Native would go extinct today before you would still go extinct. Why? Because y'all are homosexuals. That's it. And because you identify as man. Imagine that you're a man identifying as a woman just to be in a relationship with another man. That's diabolical. Mike, go have sex with your white wife if she's actually a man. If she's a woman, Salakia, good night.
So
crazy.
Salakia, and also like, you know, saying like the feminists, you know, saying something I see like that's disturbing me. Like the feminist is supposed to be the type of white leadership, feminine leadership for women that speak against the right of women, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. That speak against, you know what I'm saying, where women, you know what I'm saying, like they could do whatever, you know what I'm saying, like they can be like, you know what I'm saying, minimized and whatnot. Well, this is because of your feminists today. To all you women out there, because of your feminist movement, this is why you have men trying to be like women and taking your job, taking your place, taking your men. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have these, you know what I'm saying, because of feminism. Why? Because feminism tell you that you are just like a man. You know what I'm saying? You could do whatever a man does. You know what I'm saying? Be like, you know what I'm saying? Like if the man gets paid this amount, you deserve it. If the man does this, you could do it as well. Well, the man, you know what I'm saying, like being in the society, you know what I'm saying, without morality, being a man, these men, you know what I'm saying, that are failures, you know what I'm saying, in the man gender or the men's section, they're gonna come to your section, try, you know what I'm saying, so they could not be a failure. You know what I'm saying? You should blame your feminist movement because of that. It's like
that's the epitome of feminism, by the way. Listen, you can't. That's on the other spectrum, right? To all you talking about, y'all are misogynist and whatnot. You should support women more. Well, apparently he supported women so much he tried to become one, and he stole the strongest woman's title,
winning everything.
You see the problem with feminism? This is the pinnacle of feminism. Feminism breeds bulldaggers and transformers, Decepticons. The epitome of feminism is the deception of the Decepticons. You know, it's a lot. We can move on. Good night. That's diabolical. This is crazy.
That's the Portuguese.
Mike, check your wife. Damn. Take him. Yeah, good night.
So like, let's not go too much on Mike. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get us banned on YouTube as well.
He already got a lot to deal with, apparently. Good night. We're back in Alberta again. So Alberta plans to introduce castle law for home protection. Listen, it's coming. Commander YAHANNA said it, right? The days are coming where, it's not just in America, but you're about to see the days are coming where a lot of people, the police is not going to come help you. The police is not going to come help you. You're going to have to defend your home. In Alberta, is saying, listen, we're about to make it legal where someone is trying to break into your house and you deal with them accordingly. Right. For lack of better words. You understand? That's about to be all across the board. Just know that if you break in here, Ruby is not as lenient as I am. She don't have a self-control that I have. She has an animal instinct. Just know that. And Ruby eats frozen bones and hooves. Just to give you an idea, the perspective of what to expect, right? The point is this. They know that the days are coming where shit is about to hit the fan, whether they go to war overseas or world war, the race war, the civil unrest. The Bible says this, right? Let me grab it real quick. Second Ezra's, chapter 15, verse 16, right? Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men. That's civil war right here. That's civil unrest. Everybody going against one another. Nobody respecting the civil law and order. Is like we say in Creole, it's going to be chien mon chien. Dog eat dog. Salakia. And invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes. Nobody's going to regard the authority or respect the authority, whatever level of authority it is, whether it's the police, whether it's the president, the mayor. We've seen that a couple of years ago. They killed a little Arab youth in France. They rammed into the house of the mayor with a car. They don't give a shit. So like, they don't give a damn. I mean, Trump got shot twice. Charlie Kirk got down like a deer in broad daylight in public. People don't care. That's why it says afterwards, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. The point is this: Black, Latinos, and Native, you better gather together and learn how to be strong men. The Bible also says, in Matthew's, who could break into a strong man's house, who spoil a strong man's house. I'm just paraphrasing, right? Learn how to be strong men. And the only place to learn how to be a strong man, to be able to protect yourself, to protect your family, to protect your loved ones, your people, your wife, your children, your brothers, your sisters, is in the I.S.U.P.K. Nowhere else. Not in the Canadian Army, not in the American Army, not in any army but the army of the Lord. You understand? These days are coming where, yo, it's already dangerous out here. It's about to be worse. You know, Salaki, other one.
So like to give another example of what you know what I'm saying with the verse that you just gave, we had a perfect example, you know what I'm saying, in Nepal recently, where the youth, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, went into those politicians, you know what I'm saying, like the king or president over there, you know what I'm saying, like they start beating everybody. I believe they killed his wife, you know what I'm saying, and the next day, you know what I'm saying, like they elected, you know what I'm saying, the whole new government. You know what I'm saying? So these things are about to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's why your politician, you know what I'm saying? I know they're crooked and all of them are crooked, but your politician should be like, you know what I'm saying, like, should really look into, like, you know what I'm saying, being for the people. Because one of these days, the population, the citizen, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna march up, you know what I'm saying, like, go in front of your house and whatnot, and maybe beat you up, you know what I'm saying, kill your kids and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? We're not pushing for that in the I.S.U.P.K, but that's what the Bible says is gonna happen, and we could see these things happening on the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? And preparing to happen. You know what I'm saying, in this time that we live in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying, it is something different. Like, you know what I'm saying, like from what, you know what I'm saying, like we seen with the police from Toronto. I remember, I believe this summer there was a guy in Toronto that shot at, you know what I'm saying, robbers in his house, and they're trying to lock him up. So, you know what I'm saying, like they're gonna, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, like citizens is gonna speak against that law, you know what I'm saying, and you about to see, like, you know what I'm saying, they give the green light, you know what I'm saying, to say, well, you could own a gun and you could defend yourself. The only thing is, if you go ring at somebody's house now and they shot you, you know what I'm saying, he shoots you, how's that, you know what I'm saying, gonna be interpreted and you know what I'm saying, like classified as, you know what I'm saying, just like we seen, you know what I'm saying, in the US with that sister, the Latina sister that went to clean that devil house and that got shot. You know what I'm saying? You about to see this also over here as well. So,
damn right. And even in Canada, right, they had banned, like they have 3 classes of weapons: the non-restricted, the restricted, and the prohibited. The prohibited are banned currently, and they're about to bring them back. These are the handguns and your pistols, right? I mean, your pistols and revolvers or whatnot, right? They're bringing these back because they have a law that's the buyback law or something like that, the buyback program, where they're just buying back firearms at a cheaper price than what you bought it for. It's not going to work. It's going to be reversed. People are getting their firearms back, and now they're going to be able to protect their home for whatever is going to happen. Listen, whether it's the famine, with all this civil unrest, right? If we keep reading down verse 17, right? Let me go back to 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 17. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. It's going to be so bad, you ain't going to be able to travel from city to city at some point. You ain't going to be able to travel as you wish. You're going to be, imagine like a apocalyptic movie. You see how people are just panicking? Like John Muhammad said it best at one point. Imagine you see some crazy stuff that you only see in the movies. That's in the Bible, and we can't fathom that because we're too stuck in an illusion that we're in the modern civilization. Nothing like that can happen ever, you know. Well, guess what? When we were kids, you know, we thought we thought some stuff would never happen, and it happened. We have electric cars today. You know, we have electric cars. We have robots, like in the movie with Will Smith, that are about to go in the military. Yeah, we're about to bring that out just now in a second. You understand? They're about to bring the robots in the military to replace you. You thought that would never happen? Well, it did. Stuff that you see only in the movies is about to happen. Now imagine some stuff, right, that you see fire raining from the sky. It happened already in Sodom and Gomorrah. It's about to happen again. Nuclear bombs dropping. World War. Something that you haven't never seen before in a movie that will happen, though, is the nigga God sending the nigga king with an army of 200 million nigga angels to save the nigga spics and savages.
Damn right.
You never seen that in a movie, but we've seen it in the script. Where's that script? The Bible. You understand? So, like, let me see. I'll give you one more verse. 2nd Ezra 15 and 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. the houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid. That's what you're about to see. People panicking, running left and right.
Damn right.
The city's going to be in disarray. Why? Because the Lord prophesied it. Really, that's the simple answer. Because we're still in captivity. And this empire is going to fall at a speed that never seen before. Some stuff that you have never even imagined could have happened in modern day society. It will happen because you're still holding so-called blacks, Latinos, and natives, the real biblical Jews of antiquity, as captives. And you're oppressing them like never before. And you're about to oppress them even worse than you already are doing right now. That's why all this will happen. Salakia,
You understand? Exactly. You understand? Like, this is about to be crazy in a few, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, the best thing we could tell you, the best advice we could give you, come to the UPK, man. We've been telling you that for a couple of years now. You understand? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're hard-headed, but in a couple hours, you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I should have listened. I should have been preparing with these brothers, because you might fall victim of what's coming on this earth.
Kawakan. And Salak, I wanted to bring this last verse. I forgot. It's the verse 19, right? It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. That's why she's bringing the castle law. You understand? That's why she's trying to bring that castle law for home protection.
Right.
Because y'all about to steal from each other. And if you think you're going to gather as the Haitian community, as the West Indian community, as the Native community, just you without gathering all together as the 12 tribes as were commended, you're sadly mistaken. Any ounce or percentage of division is going to be our downfall. That's why we have to gather together as one nation. Hey, listen, you better call Captain Hadar if you're in Canada. He's gonna direct you to Officer Adiyar if you're in Montreal, to Officer Zabaja if you're in Toronto, to Officer Shai1 if you're in Windsor. That's what you better do. You better contact the I.S.U.P.K in your zone. Matter of fact, let's bring that back to what the sister said. Well, I think we brought that last week. We're on Bigo. The sister said she's going to have no choice for protection but to call the I.S.U.P.K in Birmingham in the UK.
Wow.
You understand? Give a hand to that sister. She's coming to her senses. And not just her, right? A lot of y'all, men, women, children, from all ages of all 12 tribes are going to realize we have no choice but to be in the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
A lot of y'all. Before it's too late, all of y'all, hopefully, we pray for that.
Okay.
You understand? Time is running short. Let me keep reading again. 2nd Ezra 15:19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. What is a modern day sword? You think, listen, not everywhere is in the UK where y'all wielding machetes and ninja swords and zombie knives, right? Y'all have guns today. This is the modern day sword, a pistol, a sniper rifle, a hunting rifle, a shotgun. And that's your sword. Niggas in the streets say, you live by the gun, die by the gun. They get that from the Bible. Those who live by the sword shall die by the sword. you understand? And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Because you're starving to death. You think your neighbor is going to let you in to get some food? He's going to think you're here to steal from him. He's going to shoot you through the door, through the bullseye. You understand? Going to shoot you to the peephole. That's what he's going to do. You understand?
So like you.
Kawakan.
Yeah. That's basically the purge. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all seen in the movies, you know what I'm saying? The Purge movie and whatnot. That's exactly what you're reading right now. You know what I'm saying? Like where do you think they got the idea of the movie from? The Bible, because they read the Bible, because they know the prophecies. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly, you know what I'm saying, what you're reading right now, the purge. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? People gonna be and in all this, where's the police? You understand? Police is nowhere to be found, because they're gonna have to worry about their own self. They're gonna have to worry about their wives, their children, their house. You know what I'm saying? That's what's coming on this earth, man. So like,
damn right. Like you listen, exactly what I was about to bring this out. This is exactly the purge on a biblical level.
God.
You understand? Because people read the Bible and make movies out of it. That's really it. Where do you think you have Independence Day from? Movies from the end of the world and aliens coming from the sky and destroying society. This is the purge right here is in 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. Y'all gonna starve. You think you're gonna save your stuff for your family and your family only? Well, guess what? Someone is gonna want to steal from you because they know you have what they need. They know. You understand? You go listen. Y'all go watch the Purge. All the Purge movies. How like 4 or 5 movies now? If you got to get mentally prepared, really, just to give you an image. But at the end of the day, for you to get mentally prepared, you just come to class. That's it. Come to class, and there's no excuses in these days. Listen, a crackhead have a phone with YouTube on it. You mean to tell me you have less means than a crackhead? A crackhead in a third world country that's being destroyed right now has a phone with Wi-Fi. You have no excuse not to be in class. You understand? You better come to class because it's ugly right now. It's about to get uglier. Salak, the other one.
Yeah, we could move on here. That was it for me.
Former figure AI engineer sues startup, warning the humanoid robot could fracture a human skull. Boy, we have a. This is what we're gonna do, other one, right? I just came up with this. Let's make a list of movies for people to watch, just to give them an idea of what's about to happen. You think it's just make believe, which is fine. We don't care, right? And I'm not talking about people who are not our people. We care for our people. That's what we're here to do this podcast. You think I cannot do something else than do the podcast every Sunday? We're having fun. We get paid. We're not. We're helping you understand the times that are we're in and whatever else is about to happen.
Yeah, right.
You know, this is what you need to understand. Times are bad and it's about to get worse. Imagine that. You think it would be make-believe to have robots on the battlefield? It's really not. They already have robot dogs chasing criminals. Yeah, this not make-believe. This is today. This is right now. Right? And you're scared about going on the battlefield that could fracture a human skull. Hey, Lord be with y'all if you want to get enlisted in the war. So like,
I want to add something as well. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of you know what I'm saying, like follow the oppressor, like in the sexual deviancies. Now they have like robots, sexual robots and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like sexual AI robots, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah. They'll tell you what you want to hear. Talk, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to get a wife. But you know what? These things could be act 2. And you know what I'm saying? One punch, they're gonna F you up. You understand? You know what I'm saying? They might like it. They might, you know what I'm saying, just grab on your rod and, you know what I'm saying, just took it off, rip it off. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
just have a so like you just have a normal woman, like you know what I'm saying, human being, you know what I'm saying? You don't need no robots. Leave that for the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Leave that for white people, for these other nations, because you know what I'm saying, like these things like could malfunction on you and mess you up, really mess you up. Because there's metal behind it, you know what I'm saying? There's really metal behind it. It's not bones and whatnot. So, you know what I'm saying? Like you I know some of you know it's like into like, you know what I'm saying, beating up women, slapping women and whatnot. Well, that robot is gonna mash you up, man.
Hey, boy. Listen, sometimes I think I'm bad. Y'all out of yours. Wow. But if you think it's make believe, just this is a real clip. This is in New York City. This robot is made to catch criminals. You thought it was make believe? It's not make believe. You know, if you want to go fight a war, y'all about to fight. What's the movie? Will Smith made a whole movie with robots. You know, it wasn't a bad movie. At least it wasn't a gay one. It's a lot, kid. You understand? That was Will Smith before the slap. Shit. You know, imagine another scene with Will Smith, right? What's the movie again? That's his greatest movie. I Am a Legend. I Am a Legend is the baddest Will Smith movie. Imagine a world like that. Imagine society like that. Like society collapse. All these movies, video games where society collapse. This is what you're about to witness in a moment. In real life. That's the only difference. And so you better be ready. You better be ready. You can only get ready in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under commanding General YAHANNA. Whether it's you want to be able to protect your people, you don't want to get caught up in the crossfire, getting your face fractured by a robot, you know, or something else fractured by a robot, according to Adiyar. You understand? It's a lot. The point is this: you better come into the school. You're gonna learn how to defend yourself. You have to protect yourself. You're gonna learn how to put the whole army of God to fight these ideologies, not just for you, but for your people too. Even youths, you want to have someone that really will protect you, that won't get their face punched in by a piece of metal. Come into the school. Get you a man of the Lord, not one of these, you know, sissies like Mike, who sleeps with transgender Portuguese Decepticons.
And so like, if I may preach, like, you know what I'm saying, like, also for the criminals out there, you know what I'm saying, for the drug dealers, you know what I'm saying, you think you know what I'm saying, like, want to live a life of crime, like Donald Trump is coming, you know what I'm saying, like, with laws for you, you know what I'm saying, like, they could just, you know what I'm saying, break you up, you know, give you the death penalty. What happened when they start putting those robots, you know what I'm saying, in the street as police officers, you know what I'm saying, and they're really coming, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, with no restriction, and you know what I'm saying, like, beat you up. And if you're around your family, who knows, you know what I'm saying, that thing might happen to your family too. So you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, we urging you, you know what I'm saying, expeditiously, you know what I'm saying, for you Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, leave that life of crime, man. You know what I'm saying, come to the I.S.U.P.K, man. We doing this for your own good. We telling you this because we love you, man. Come to the I.S.U.P.K, leave that life of crime, man. Because you know what I'm saying, like, they won't be sending like no robots, you know what I'm saying, no iRobots, no RoboCop, you know what I'm saying, like, in our neighborhood. Because why? Because we will have a neighborhood that's, you know what I'm saying, like, that's, you know what I'm saying, like, that's proper, that's full of morality, right, crimeless, you know what I'm saying, where, you know what I'm saying, like, we could rise up and we could, you know what I'm saying, like, benefit one another, man. That's what we want, you know what I'm saying. So let these robots, you know what I'm saying, like, for the real criminals, who are the Italians, the Irish, the Els Angeles, you know what I'm saying, let them send those robots over there. Meanwhile, let's build our, you know what I'm saying, society with morality and with, you know what I'm saying, righteousness, man. It's a lot.
Listen, you're about to get the Terminator. You're about to get the Terminator. They're gonna call it the Schwarzenegger. Imagine that. You know, Schwarzenegger means black nigga, and some shit like that. I forgot what it means. You're about to get the Schwarzenegger. Nigga. Damn. Good night. Hey, listen, this is bad already. About to be worse. And on the point where how'd you call it? The point where the criminals, good night. I just seen an article. There was a mass shooting in California just now. Good night. Yeah, what were you talking about? As bad as about to get worse. They just got a mass shooting in California just now.
And in the mall.
Boy, the point is this: for you criminals, you're about, because I've seen a video of a brother saying, well, they can't draft felons. What do you think? What are you talking about? They're about to draft all the felons. You will be drafted. You know, you will be sent to prison and sent on the battlefield.
Right.
And if not, they will oppress you so much in the prison, they're gonna give you either the choice of just get beat even more than you were beating already in prison, or just go to the battlefield. You'll be free. You know, you could try to run away. I'm pretty sure they're gonna shoot you in the back. Or just fight and you reduce your sentence. It is not time to be a criminal. You're gonna get your face punched in by a piece of scrap metal. That's what's gonna happen. Don't be a criminal. You know, you don't know how to channel your energy, your anger, because society done you wrong for 400, 500, 600 years. Come to the school, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Commander YAHANNA has the cure. What does it? Kayad once say, UPK got the vaccine. Commander YAHANNA got the vaccine. You understand? Shout out to Kayad one. I'm a nigga though. You know. But you better come into the school before it's too late. Because once the damage is done, I mean, I don't know how irreparable your face will be when it gets punched in by a piece of metal, but hey, Lord be with y'all. That's what I gotta say. Salak, y'all.
Yeah, Salak, that's only one punch. Imagine five.
The one punch man, the one punch robot.
Yeah.
Imagine five. Imagine listen, I want to see how hard they punch compared to Mike Tyson. Yeah, let's see that. Because you said one punch will fracture your skull.
Yeah.
You're about to have a high, your dentist bill will be incommensurable. You already broke. Shit. You're about to smile with no teeth, no dentures. You punch your nose off. You break your nose will fly off your face. To prevent that from happening, come to class. That's the solution to all your problems. The past, present, and future ones. Come to class. Salak.
Everybody is your brother. I've had DJ Khaled. Everybody done told me I'm your brother. Do not believe that shit.
Lord have mercy.
That is the
man, you know you're gonna get me in trouble, man.
You're gonna get us in trouble.
How gonna get us in trouble?
All that, but I mean, but no, I mean when I say shit like DJ Khaled, it's very apparent.
Yeah,
like DJ Khaled knows how to move. He knows how to, do things with different people and shit like that. But it's like, it's not a DJ Khaled type of thing. That's just the first person I can think of. But
what have you learned about this business in 20 years?
Nobody is your brother. Nobody.
Come on, Payne. Don't do that. Payne,
nobody.
Payne, because I hear it all the time. That's my brother. I hear it. Payne.
You've seen so many dicks in that locker room. None of them is your brother.
Come on, Payne.
Nobody is your brother. Everybody's your brother while they can use you. Everybody. Everybody is your brother while they can use you. Nobody is your brother. That is the quickest and the most consistent thing that I've learned through this whole thing.
You had to learn that the hard way?
Everybody, and you know what? It's only that say you my brother. That I'm telling, just like that. No.
Yeah, because you wouldn't allow somebody that didn't say that to get close to you.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. I'd rather you tell me what the business was and not have the brother aspect in there and just say, hey, look, here's what I want to do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a hook. I'm gonna put a verse on this shit. We're gonna make a bunch of money. We're gonna separate for a little bit, and I'm gonna come back when I need you again. Let's do it again. Blah, blah, blah. I'd rather know the plan than to say, you my brother, you my brother, you my brother. No, but brother, we always gonna be together. We ain't gonna never separate. Anytime you need me, I'm here for you. Anytime you need me, boom, boom, boom. But nah, bro, it's that brother shit. But we talking about so many people, because you got to think of how many people I've helped throughout their career. Everybody is like, oh my God, thank you so much. You're my brother. And it's just so much of that back to back, back to back, back to back. You're my brother, you're my brother, you're my brother, you're my brother. And then none of that shit was reciprocated. None of that shit came back. None of that shit meant anything. When people start when people tell you how much you mean to them, don't grab onto that. When people tell you how much they can mean to you in return, that's the shit you gravitate towards.
Damn. That's cold Shannon to get 50.
Shut up, Shannon. So basically, right, there is no brotherhood outside the I.S.U.P.K. I'm telling you that right now, straight off the bat. And you know what, he tried not to say it by saying, like, he was trying to say it by not saying it. He's just basically saying, fuck DJ Khaled. That's how the clip started. DJ Khaled, listen, he is one of the biggest culture vultures on the planet in our community. The whole, we the best. Yeah, this, he made millions just by saying, we the best. He has an album says we the best. Nigga no rap. You know, he made money off of damn near all Miami, Florida. He meant every time you see DJ Khaled, just know he's robbing you. So much so that he had to transition to dancehall and rob the brothers like Buju, Cartel, Skilly. Who else? Listen, Sizzla. If you're associated with Khaled, he's robbing you. And that's biblical. Why? Because as a curse, it says Deuteronomy 28:43, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. All the brothers associated with DJ Khaled, he's richer than them. And he's doing nothing by saying, we the best. They're the best. You ain't shit. You're just a culture vulture. That's it. And that's for you to say, well, the Palestinians are our brothers. DJ Khaled is a Palestinian culture vulture. And a fat one too. Salakia.
And I just want to add also, like I said, I want to come back with what you said. Like, there's no other brotherhood than the I.S.U.P.K. You could be Freemason. You could be, like I'm saying, your organization. There's no such thing as brotherhood, because over here, not only we live for one another, we'll check one another. You understand? We strive for one another. We become better for one another, man. You understand? The only real brotherhood that you will find on the face of this earth is inside of the I.S.U.P.K. We could be, like, you know, saying, in a place where we like, you know, saying 100,000 of brothers and sisters. You're not gonna see one fight. We could spend a whole week together. You know, saying, not one fight, not one argument. Because why? Because we live for one another, man. You understand? Meanwhile, you know, saying, like T-Pain should have known this, because you understand they hear about the I.S.U.P.K. all the time in the U.S. T-Pain know about the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He takes you that, you know what I'm saying, to go to that experience, so to learn that these other people, you know what I'm saying, like, don't love you and whatnot. There's no brotherhood, you know what I'm saying, in the world. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, T-Pain is not, even if we tell T-Pain about the I.S.U.P.K. or he sees it for himself, he's not going to live that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, that he's living right now, because he has, you know what I'm saying, that lifestyle gives him million, you know what I'm saying, until it's too late. You understand? But to come back, you understand, to what Mike was saying, like, you know what I'm saying, when you know what I'm saying, he's gonna leave us alone, you know what I'm saying, what he say, like, he's gonna leave us alone when we start, like, you know what I'm saying, like, destroying or whatnot. Let me go back and see what he said. Stop being a problem, and I will leave you alone. So, you know what I'm saying, like, so not only, you know what I'm saying, like we were saying earlier, you know what I'm saying, they put, like, you know what I'm saying, abortion clinic in our society. Which, you know what I'm saying, as black people or people that follow black people or watch black people, do we take advantage of another nation culture and make money off of it? No. But you know what happened? Everybody take advantage of us and copy us and making money off of us. So how can we be a problem when you profit off of us and we don't profit from you? There's nothing that you do, like, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna do and repeat and make profit of, you know what I'm saying, like your jokes, your movies, or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, the music. We created the music, you know what I'm saying, with the genre of music, you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying, hip hop, you know what I'm saying, soul, you know what I'm saying, rock and roll, jazz, blues. We created all of that. So it really, you know what I'm saying, all of y'all making money from us. Y'all the problem. We're not the problem, because we're not exploiting anybody, nobody. Meanwhile, we are being exploited, just like, you know what I'm saying, like you see DJ Khaled is doing. You understand? We are being exploited. You know what I'm saying? These are the nation are the problem. We are not. Y'all putting, you know what I'm saying, like abortion clinic in our neighborhood. We don't do that. Y'all putting drugs in our neighborhood. We don't do that. Y'all putting guns in our neighborhood, and you know what I'm saying, like, keep us in poverty so we could kill and shoot one another. You understand? We don't do that, man. So how can we be the problem, really? You understand? When these things are happening to us. You know what I'm saying? When, you know what I'm saying, like the Jewish, DJ Khaled is just like the Jewish man. The Jewish man does the same thing. Make, you know what I'm saying, make money off of rap. Make money off of, you know what I'm saying, R&B. Make money off of soul. Make money off, you know what I'm saying, every time, everything that we do, they make money from it. You understand? Meanwhile, we left with the scrap. Even though we are the one with the talent, even though we are the one with, you know what I'm saying, like the prodigal people, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, we left with nothing. Meanwhile, DJ Khaled just, you know what I'm saying, like, get rich. Meanwhile, T-Pain, I believe T-Pain, there's a video where you could find, he said in less than a year, he almost became broke. let's say a year or two, he almost became broke. Meanwhile, he had millions of dollars because, you know what I'm saying, the lack of management, you know what I'm saying, the lack of, you know what I'm saying, discipline, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. Well, if he was in the I.S.U.P.K T-Pain, manager, YAHANNA will tell you, you know what I'm saying, how to put that money, you know what I'm saying, on the side, how, you know what I'm saying, how to invest, how to do this, how to do that. Invest in your brothers, invest in your people, and you would have been well today. You would have seen something different today. But because you're not doing that, of course, anything, and you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, skeptic about love. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna think that love doesn't exist. Real love, real brotherhood doesn't exist. It does exist. You're just looking at it, you know what I'm saying, like, or looking for it in the wrong places. Salak.
And Salak, one. Commander YAHANNA said it best himself, right? We're not to all you celebrities that are watching. We're not telling you to, you know, to fuck up your bag. Okay. Get that bag. Just pay your tithes and send your donations so we could feed our people. You don't have to say anything that we say. We'll say it for you. Okay. T-Pain is saying there's no brotherhood. Well, guess what? We'll say every day to the white man's face, who's the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, that we should separate from him. We don't need anything from the white man, the East Indians, the Chinese, the Arabs, the Africans, none of them. We'll say it. You don't have to say nothing. Just watch class. Pay your tithes, send a donation so we could feed our people in Haiti, in Jamaica, you understand, everywhere throughout the US, Canada, Central and South America, the Caribbean island, the UK, wherever our people are. Help us take care of our people. That's it. Whatever you feel like you would like to say, but can't say what he said, you're about to get us canceled. That's what he said to Shannon. Don't put it. We'll say it. Shannon, you're afraid to lose your podcast and get canceled. Don't worry. We'll say what you are afraid to say. We'll say what you feel like you can't say, because if you might say, they might fuck up your bag. No sweat. Just pay your tithes and send in your donations, and we'll do the work.
Damn right.
Don't support the white man. Support Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians by supporting the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under Commanding General YAHANNA.
Damn right.
You understand? So, like, we have one more, and then our weekly clip, right? This is officials confirmed that DC National Guard shooter received legal asylum from Trump administration in April 2025. You know why this is hilarious? Not about the death of anyone. That is always a tragedy. But the Republicans were blaming the Democrats. I come to find out, he got legal asylum under Trump administration. God. Tomato. Y'all deporting the wrong people. Y'all letting in and leaving the sleeper cells in the country. And then y'all gonna complain about immigration? It was not a Mexican person who did this. When was the last Mexican terrorist? Well, where was the Haitian terrorist? Where is the Venezuelan terrorist in the US that is unaliving National Guards? If he's not a homegrown terrorist of Caucasian complexion, he is a immigrant from all across the seas that's coming over here and that's being activated remotely, like in the movie Salt. Listen, we're going to refer to a bunch of movies for y'all. We got a whole plethora of movies you should watch, because it's real life, and y'all seen it in your eyes, and you can't believe it. You'd be like, well, I thought it was only in the movies. Wait till Christ comes back and tell me about I thought it was going to be only in the movies. Good night. Salak, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they were trying to blame like Biden, because Biden also, the Biden programs, a lot of them came in. But not only that, you know what I'm saying, there's news about, you know what I'm saying, he was active as CIA member. He was involved with that CIA. And that's the arrogance and the stupidity of the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go over there, pay a bunch of Arabs or other nations, you know what I'm saying, and be like, okay, we're gonna give you guns and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So really what they want is what you're seeing in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like, give them guns and kill their own people. Meanwhile, these people, you know what I'm saying, are not destroyed. You know what I'm saying? These people have the you know what I'm saying, their nationality, they have the pride of who they are, they have their history. They are not destroyed. They've never been, like, you know what I'm saying, in slavery like we've been in, until, you know what I'm saying, we don't know who we are. So the white man, you know what I'm saying, the oppressor thinks, like, you know what I'm saying, they could do the same thing with other nations. Meanwhile, these other nations, you're gonna put guns and drugs in their country. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna get high, but they're gonna, you know what I'm saying, like, be in one accord. which is they're gonna come back and mess you up. They're gonna come back in your country. They're gonna act like your friend. You know what I'm saying? This is why, you know what I'm saying, it's in Obadiah, where it says, you know what I'm saying, I'm paraphrasing, where it says, you know what I'm saying, your enemies, you know what I'm saying, like made fun of you, or you know what I'm saying, like took you for a fool. I'm paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying, your enemies took you for a fool. Well, that's what you're about to see, because Canada doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying, taking terrorists over there, people, you know what I'm saying, they used to fight for them over there. You know what I'm saying, if they want, you know what I'm saying, like a government to be destroyed, they use that person and whatnot. And after that, they bring that person over here. But that person have family over there. They have cousin. You know what I'm saying? You never know, like that person that you destroy over there, they might be their cousin. They just did it for the money and come back to your country and mess you up afterward. These are your sleeper cells. You know what I'm saying? This guy, you know what I'm saying, that killed, you know what I'm saying, those two, you know what I'm saying, like soldiers over there. Yeah, he was involved with the CIA.
And you know what's crazy is that don't think it's just some regular migrant that don't speak good English, good French, good, you know, Spanish, Portuguese, or whatnot. Yo, he's gonna be probably raised like that, you know, come at a young age. He don't have an accent. You're gonna get a proper government job, police, army, military, marine, CIA, whatnot. They're gonna give the signal, like in the movie. Listen, that's exactly what happened in the movie Salt.
Yeah.
Because they were working for the government to try to unalive the president. Come on. Hey, Lord be with you. What the Bible says, what is it again? I think it's in Job 18 and 11. It says, terror, he shall be afraid with terror on all sides. Yeah, let me get it real quick. It's Job 18 and 11. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet.
Damn right.
This is right now. Like they were not expecting, like, damn, on American soil? What do you mean? What's Wagwan? What is this? You understand? Like this is, you can't make this up. You can't. You know, on American soil, you have what, National Guards being unalived by these migrants. That we imagine that we went to war with them, we lost after 20 years fighting people in sandals throwing rocks at us. Now they're on our soil. Unaliving our National Guards. And I seen something, right? I seen this devil. He had a clip. He was asking, I think there was a mix of Afghani and Iraqi kids. Like, if America goes to war with, like, your country, for instance, right? You're American citizens, but would you side with your country or would you side with America? One kid said this: in Islam, it is forbidden to us to go against our people or Muslims. So we're not going to be for the war, but we're not going to side with America trying to destroy us Muslims. And I was like, well, damn, that's well put. He's not going to be a traitor to his people, you know, even though he said, even though America is our country, because they're American citizens, we're not going to go against our people or against the Muslims. He's like, well, damn. So you're not going to side with America? Like, no, we're not. Now he asked the same question to a white man. The white man said, fuck yeah, I'm gonna side with America. Everybody's going to side with their own people, regardless of wherever they're staying, wherever they're born at, or whatnot. What does it say again? Everybody shall run into its own country. You know, not the one in Ecclesiasticus, the one in Isaiah, right? Isaiah 13 and 14. It said, and it shall be as a chaste roe, and as a sheep that no man take it up. A roe is like a deer, it's like a gazelle. As a chaste animal, what do? They flee to their own people, they flee to their own group, and they stay amongst themselves to protect each other. Look, see how a bison or a black buffalo in Africa, what happens when a lion comes and threatens the whole herd? What do? They gather together. The kids are in the middle of the circle being protected, and they gather together. They protect the herd. And as a chaste roe is going to be the same thing. As a sheep that no man take it up. What's that man that's taking up the sheep, that's protecting the sheep? The shepherd. Just like that. They shall every man turn to his own people. That's what exactly was about to happen just now. Everyone's going to turn to his own people for protection. They can't trust a nation that is not theirs, that is not in the same accord as theirs. You understand? And flee everyone into his own land. is what we're seeing right now, unfolding right before us. Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the real biblical Jews of antiquity, you better gather yourself together under that one banner, which is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, under commending General YAHANNA, the only leader that is fit to lead our people, so-called Black, Latinos, and Native American Indians, on the planet Earth until Christ comes back. Salah.
Right.
With that, we got one last clip. Our episode of, you probably have to switch this segment of white peopling. This is to end the show. White peopling. You understand?
Today's episode of Random White Acts of Danger. We got Wilding in the Wilderness. I mean, you guessed it. That's a grown ass, full size hibernating bear, and you just in the color like peroxide laying on top of this man. Red Bull nowhere in sight. So why looking for vibes? I mean, special white breed indeed. He said he was in a bear that I'm thinking he alone, and then he laying on the bear. I can't. What makes you trust this man? Like, he could wake up pissed. I didn't even know that bears use little leaves to cover themselves. And then his eye looked kind of open on some real vicinous, scary type shit that one blink and he aware and awake and you die. And I know you ain't new to this, you true to this, because sometimes you could just judge a book by its cover. I know this not like your first bear encounter, but like, is this your first time laying on a hibernating bear? Like, a bear gonna wake up, he probably hungry. Food right there. And if that happened, you're going to be praying to God. He going to be thanking God. Like, wow, I just woke up for months and this is a full-grown white man? Thank you. And you're going to be looking at God. God going to be looking at you like, you in its crib. Could you just imagine someone laying on you while you sleep? That's why free will is so crazy, because you absolutely do not have to do this. And he doing this for our entertainment, his own entertainment. And, I mean, maybe he make a couple little dollars, but no money is gonna make me lay on a bear hibernating. I really love these type of white people, bro, that just love nature, that they're just gonna be like, yo, I will sneak in here while he's sleeping. Don't worry, he's hibernating. He's not gonna wake up with me laying on him. Look at this angle. Look at his home. He don't hunt or nothing. He just showing us vibes. This is amazing to me too, because he see that cave. He's, oh my God, this could be a bear then. Well, me, as soon as I see, like, oh, that look like a cave, we could probably die in there. If there's a bear or not, there could be ghosts, there could be skinwalkers. Fuck all that. We should go home, son. Not be doing no sports stunt. We doing some sort of stunt. Run the outro.
Listen, sometimes we have to appreciate white people for what they do, because without white people, you wouldn't have National Geographics. They like to put themselves like in a line of danger just to film like two lions going at it, with the risk of having the lions turn on them. You know, this is why you have to appreciate white people sometimes. Like, we wouldn't be able to see shit like that. Good night. So
like, I believe one day when we find dinosaurs and whatnot, we're gonna send white people, you know, investigate. So like,
listen, look at the facial expression on this white man.
Good.
Like, and even the brother was saying, yo, what made you like process that thought in your mind? Like, yo, a cave. It might be a bear hibernating. Let's go check it out.
And Salakia, what happens, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, those animals, you know what I'm saying, they have a good sense of smell, and sometimes they could remember the smell. What happens, you know what I'm saying, when he goes back over there in the woods and this bear starts smelling the same smell?
Boy, and they have a strong sense of smell. Not even that. Listen, I'm gonna give you one thing, right? Hibernation, the animal is not asleep, really. He's just on low power mode. That's really it. They're not asleep for a whole winter. They could wake up at any moment and just go right back to sleep. They're just on power saving mode. That's what really hibernation is. We thought that hibernation, yo, they sleep all winter, they're not gonna wake up. Nah, they're just a low power mode. The bear could wake up right now. Now, I feel bad for the bear. Listen, he's impeding on the bear's privacy. That's breaking and entering. You see, even in nature, the white man is a criminal. Good night. How are you going to go into someone's house and just film them? You're a fucking pervert. Damn. You filmed the bear in his sleep? Break and enter into his house? You thought it's what the Bible says again? The most deviant, profane fornicator. You break into a bear's house and you film him in his sleep? You're a goddamn creep. Good night. This is the pinnacle of perversion. Damn. That's just crazy. This is diabolical. But again, you know, this is another great episode of One West Ground Zero podcast hosted by Officer 1000 Adiyar and myself, Officer 500 Barack Yalla, the best show in Canada, right? Tune into all the show that we got. Tomorrow morning, we have Let a Hebrew Speak, you know, that's being held down by Officer 5000 Kazakai Mad, Officer 1000 Masha out of Detroit as well, right? Every Monday, is it what, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time? You understand? We have Black Watch tomorrow again, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Listen, we have all the shows, all the classes, everything you need for your education, right? To know that the times are in, hey, boy, Lord be with y'all. If you just want to enjoy yourself and play video games and whatnot, which is not wrong, but you're about to get drafted for doing so.
Yeah, right.
You know, if you want to waste time trying to save white people, I can't stop you and tie you to a tree and stop you from saving from trying to save white people. If you want to save white people from being extinct, go tell white people like Gay Mike, the troll in the chat, to have sex with his white wife and reproduce with children. And tell us, leave us alone. Exterminating Black, Latinos, and Native is not going to prevent white extinction. To prevent white extinction is, you can't, according to Obadiah. The point is, go, leave us alone, right? With that, Salakia, go ahead.
And I think he took our advice. He was in the chat.
Yeah, he left. He went to have sex with his white wife, if she's actually a woman.
Damn.
You know? Yeah, boy. It's crazy out here, right? With that said, hey, Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Shabbat to all the brothers, Yahweh Shemala, Tan Hashem Yahweh all the sisters. We'll be back next Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shalom.
Hey, Shalom.
Yeah. One West. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. We work hard in a life, hustle every day and all in a night. Man a hunt for the goal and a dig it in a road and a live no life. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. Right now me a seek time for myself and me a shell down some party. Be stressed, me a look for a recess. For me brain me a refresh. This a game me a reset. Move to the girl the inna the peach dress. The body a roll a she a the neatest. She nah no man, nah that a the weakness. So me the in her ears but not like a real pest. Nah, just a move with a vibe. Because we a poor, the mood is alive. If you do 9 to 5 I know you a get rich, you do realize. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. Right now we a poor, kulu rump on NC, we compare. That is it. Move to that girl, the body tick. What is it? You know see me a talk loud the politics. Watch it twist. No one seen a chick flick, no matic click. No negative energy, a positive. One West I keep the peace and no magic trick. We a dance till in icon. We a groove, we a vibe. And no care, no fear right off. Make it home with your life. Me say, me no want see you leave yet. Me no want see you depressed. We a party for de-stress. We work hard in a life, hustle every day and all in a night. Man a hunt for the goal and I mash up the road and I live no life. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Be stressed, me a look for a recess. For me brain me a refresh. This a game me a reset. Move to the girl the inna the peach dress. The body a roll a she a the neatest. She nah no man so that a the weakness. So me the inna it here that a no real test. Nah.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to I.S.U.P.K.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West.